Brother Yara'ak again, another lesson. Let's give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Hakwadash, which is the true Heavenly Father in His Son's name, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue, okay, which the world today eagerly calls God and Jesus Christ, which is not His name, okay. Let's give double honors to the elders and apostles across the four corners of this earth, which we know this truth lies. Great millstone, starting with Elder Tahar on down. So I teach the elder of my camp, Chazak, who I teach in the camp of Israel here in Greenville, South Carolina. And shalom to Akon and Akwa, you men and women who believe in our testimonies. All right, through this truth, this doctrine, keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, sincerely serving the Lord. And then Yahweh Shah. We get started. The lesson will be entitled Christians Believe This New Covenant. They believe that this the new covenant, man, that we are already living in it, which is insane. Okay, we're not living in the new covenant yet, okay? Because the Heavenly Father hasn't brought His Son to bring destruction upon this earth yet. So how the hell we in the new covenant? We still got the heathen in our land. We still got our people lost. Okay, the world is still being ruled by the wicked. Okay, Jacob's trouble hasn't happened yet. All right, the MOTB hasn't happened yet. All right, there's a lot of things that has to happen before we become to be in the new covenant. Okay, and we'll start with Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1 says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them," which is the speckled bird that looks as the heathen, but has the bloodline of Israel. Okay, continuing on, it says, "And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall join with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." Verse 2, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." You see that? If you go back to look at Psalms 83, all nations had hand in hand in doing wickedly against the Israelites. Okay, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, Seminole Indians. Okay, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks of. All right, according to Deuteronomy 28. All right, we are going to rule over all of our oppressors. That hasn't happened yet. How we in the new covenant? See what I'm saying? How we in the new covenant? That ain't happened yet. See what I'm saying? We ain't ruling over our oppressors. We ain't the officers and adversaries over the world. You know, we haven't taken our seat back as being supreme over all nations. So what have y'all have not read this in church? Verse 3, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3. "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and thy fear, and and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." Isaiah 14:4 says, "That shall take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How much have the oppressor seized? The golden city seized." Verse 5, "The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers." You see, the Lord has taken out the wicked from being in the high seats. Okay, now they're serving us. Okay, you so-called white people, uh, you fucking white devils. Okay, y'all gonna be serving underneath us, man. Y'all gonna be our slaves, our little little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be that in our kingdom. You gonna be little niggas in the kingdom, man. With Esau, Edom, y'all gonna be our little niggas. You understand? It says that in verse 6 says, in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6 says, He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hinder it. You see that? We're gonna be persecuting the fuck out of y'all. Ain't nobody gonna stop us, man. Because it's ordained for y'all to suffer the way y'all made us suffer. Double the cup, man. Esau Edom, y'all finna pay. Especially with what y'all finna do to us in Jacob's trouble. Okay, murdering, without care, without mercy, our children, our women, all right, our young men, our old men, all right, all that, man. Y'all finna do us terribly wrong by the spirit of the Lord through our punishment, through our disobedience, because our people have turned upon the feeble gods and worshiping idols, worshiping stone and wood. Okay, they have let themselves to be uh to learn themselves the ways of the wicked and continue therein in them, man. That's why our people must perish. That's why 2/3 of our people must perish. Okay, because of their disobedience and because they have forsaken the Lord, and the Lord shall forsake them. Okay, continuing on in verse 7 out of Isaiah chapter 14 says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. You see the joy when the wicked ruleth, the world mourneth. But when the righteous ruleth, roughly paraphrase says, the everyone is glad or at peace. You see, when this wicked man ruleth, the world is in chaos, man. Look at it. The world is in chaos as we speak. We're at war. Iran and U.S. is at war. Okay, soon to be Cuba. Soon to be, hell, the rest of the Soviet Union. And they finna do this place, man. You know. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 says, think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. You see that, you Christians? The Lord has come to fulfill the law. How is the law done away with? And that's the first thing y'all tell people. The law is done away with. We just have to love. We're in the new covenant. We're in the new covenant. Everything is already in us, sweetheart. No, the fuck it's not. If it is, then why the hell you keep going off? Why y'all sinning? Why is the wicked still in rulership? You see what I'm saying? Christians give y'all bullshit, man, because they don't want y'all reading for yourselves. You got them damn whorehouse churches. Continue on, Matthew chapter 5, 18 says, verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. All has to be fulfilled. All things has to happen. The end hasn't happened yet. So what is y'all talking about? Isaiah 2:1 says the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord, the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. You see that? Another prophecy. Isaiah 2:3 says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of Yahweh of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. The other nation being subjected unto Hebrew Israelites. That's right, because that's what's going to happen. All you nations going to have to follow the law. And if you don't, you're going to have to reap some repercussion. You're going to have to tell, hole in the back of your damn back with a whip, man. And it's going to be a whip that's going to be designed to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all did us. Constantly beating the shit out of us over some shit that was probably damn necessary to risk for. To risk our lives over. Probably some damn water. Or a damn piece of bread, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or just saying I'm hungry, shit, you know? Getting your ass whooped for saying some shit like that. Now we finna do the same thing to y'all. Don't tell me you hungry. Don't tell me you thirsty. You don't tell me your fucking legs is tired. Get your ass in there and pit in that goddamn cotton, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. My arm finna get tired whooping your ass. That's what's finna happen. You know? I ain't gonna have no pity for you goddamn Edomites, man. You so-called white people, man. And all you other nations, too. Because we're gonna have our remembrance, man. We're gonna remember everything y'all done did to us. Continuing on. Braylon Anna. Salakia. Put my phone on not disturb. Alright. I think I was on 2. Isaiah 2 it says, and 2 and 4 says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up swords against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So is all the nations not learning the war anymore? It look like we at war. So what y'all Christians talking about? We at war right now. So how are we in a new covenant if this is happening? You know? Can y'all Christians answer that question? No? Oh, that's what I thought. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Verse 21 says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, Yahweh. Verse 22 says, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. Okay, which is with the 2/3 that's going to be destroyed, going to come back into the kingdom. All right, as babies, right, because they have to go through that they have to be refined. Okay, they have to be purified through that fire, and when they come back, they're going to be righteous, man. Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 19, and I got 2 versions of this, and it's just basically showing, what the Christians say. Oh, the Lord you already got the word in you. You already got the word in you. The only thing I do is follow the spirit that's in you, and you're already saved. You're already saved. This is the stupidest shit that Christians will tell you in churches, man. The word is already in you. You don't got to read. You don't got to read the Bible. It's already in you. That's a fucking damn demon, man. To tell you that you ain't got to touch your own Bible. Just go ahead and let's live. This is Ezekiel 11 and 19 says, and I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of the flesh, and I will give them an heart of flesh. It says in Ezekiel 11 verse 20, it says, they that may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinance and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. Ezekiel 11 and 21 says, but as for them whose heart walketh after the heart of their own detestable things and their abominations, I will recompense their way upon their heads, says the power of Yahweh. All right, and that's self-explanatory. And this is another version of it. It's still King James, but it's another version which is going a little more detailed, a little more edifying. Ezekiel 30, chapter 36 and 24 through 27. It says, for I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. That ain't happened yet. We still in the land of our captivity. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 36 to 25. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols, and I will cleanse you. Verse 26 says, a new heart will I give you, a new spirit I will put within you, and will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give you a heart of flesh. Verse 27, and I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. You see what I'm saying? This ain't happened yet. So you Christians are liars. All right? Y'all stay out of churches. Hope all things are edifying. Then you have about some That's it. Shalom.